let's talk about speakers. And I'm in no way an audiophile or an audio expert, but I want to go through some of the speaker that's brought to you by Creative and give you sort of my take on what I think of them and which you should get and which fits your needs the best. So the first one we'll be talking about today will be the Pebble V2, priced at 189 ringgit, which makes this more of an entry-level option for people wanting new speakers. The sound of the Pebble V2 is quite good, with good mids and a decent bass thanks to the addition of a subwoofer. The Pebble V2 also has the convenience of using USB to power it instead of an external power source. And there's a switch at the bottom of the speakers over here to switch it to high gain mode for a louder sound. That being said, the volume of the Pebble is overall still quite soft. And this could be due to it being powered by USB only, but if you're someone who's looking for speakers with crystal clear sound but don't need to blast the volume to the max, I think the Pebble V2 may be the right one for you. Because if you want to max blast the sound of the speakers here, they won't really sound right to you or your neighbors. Next, we have the T60, which is priced at 369 ringgit. The main thing I would like to highlight for these speakers is that there's a little button over here where it allows the speakers to switch from normal mode to a clear dialogue only mode, which it will enhance dialogue playback from the speakers. This makes the speakers great if you're an avid listener to things such as podcasts or news broadcasts or even talk shows, as it gives you a very clear speech-to-ear experience. But the downside of the T60, I would say, would be the lack of a remote control, which makes it less ideal for people who want to use it at their home entertainment system or setup, as this means that they won't be easily able to switch from clear dialogue only mode back to normal mode, where they'll have to get up and physically press the button over here when, say, they're done watching their favorite podcast and want to go watch a movie instead, making the T60 more suitable towards PC users, as the speakers would generally be nearer to them. Of course, the T60 also comes with Bluetooth support, allowing one setup to look even cleaner with just the power adapter cable being present at the back and nothing else. Based on the T60's performance, it's definitely more than your normal good speakers, and it's definitely fare much better compared to the entry-level Pebble just now. Then we come to the T100, which is priced at 529 ringgit. And in terms of appearance, it looks quite identical to the T60. But unlike the T60, it does come with an optical port and a remote control that allows you to control the bass and treble of the speakers. The remote control also has a few preset equalizers to suit the things that you're listening to further. But it does lose out on the T60's clear dialogue only mode. But despite that, I believe the T100 sound is the punchiest and the most bombastic of the speakers here, making it suitable for music, movies, and podcasts all the like. A nitpick in terms of aesthetic for the T100 is that the LED indicator for the speakers are within the speakers itself, inside the mesh itself, making it very hard to see and making it so that you're unable to tell the status of the speaker if it's on or not. And yeah, it also comes with Bluetooth support. Another downside of the T100, I would say, would be its price. At this price range, the T100 is placing itself with a lot of competitions from the other brand, as there's a lot of alternative when it comes to this price range for speakers. And finally, we come to the Creative Stage V2. It's priced at 619 ringgit, and of course, the best thing about using a soundbar is that it allows for you to have a cleaner setup, and you don't have to go through the hassle of setting up things such as 2.1, 3.1 or 5.1 speaker setups. By just having one soundbar, you'll be able to have great surround sound. The Stage V2 also comes with a remote control, similar to the T100, but it won't have any equalizer adjustment. But you'll still be able to adjust the bass and treble of the speakers. Another thing that's quite similar to the T100 is that it also comes with an optical port. A feature that it has from the T60 though is the clear dialogue only feature. But this time, you'll be able to turn it on and off with the remote, so it makes it a lot more convenient in a home theater setup. Something that prevents the Stage V2 from fully becoming a clean setup is the addition of this subwoofer, where I was kind of hoping that this soundbar setup can truly look clean with this subwoofer built into the soundbar itself. But I understand that it would normally cost a lot more money for soundbar like those. And on the topic of the subwoofer on the Stage V2 is placed at the right, making it suitable to be placed at the right side of your setup only. It would be nice if the subwoofer is placed at the bottom in stage, which will allow you to have more flexibility when it comes to placing this subwoofer. But at the moment, it will be more suitable to be placed at the right. But for it being priced at its price range, I say the Stage V2 is priced very fairly for its sound quality. And with its overall smaller dimension, I think this soundbar won't look too out of place in your PC or home entertainment setup and will make them look and sound a lot more awesome. And that was all the speakers and my thoughts on them. At the end of the day, sound is rather subjective. What works for us may not be suitable for you. It mainly depends on your use case and what kind of media do you like to normally listen to, and of course what music you like to listen to. If you run across any of these speakers out and about and they allow for you to demo and hear them out and see how they actually sound like, we say go for it and try them out. But that's all for our take on these speakers. We hope you find this video helpful, and if you did, be sure to share it to all your friends and family. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to us. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!